And joining us right now, the Vice President of the Whitby Iroqouis, Fred Dixon. Thank you so much for coming out here today. A foursome. Why come out here to support the Hall of Fame golf tournament today?
Well, Canadian soccer has been, one of those things that we don't support well enough within our country. And coming out here to support the Hall of Fame really makes a difference for the players and the participants that are part of our organizations throughout Ontario.
Well said. Talk about your club. How many kids are in your club presently, more or less?
We currently have about 6,000 members, playing from U4 all the way up to U18, and we have U21 as well. We have a broad range of abilities, from our recreational to our OPDL teams, and OISL teams.
A lot of needs, a lot of challenges, I'm sure, on a day-to-day basis for your club. How do you guys go about handling it? I'm sure you have some full-time paid staff, but you have a lot of volunteers that are real important to the club as well.
Yeah, actually, talking about volunteers, we have over 700 volunteers that volunteer throughout the year, both summer and winter. And they spend a lot of time with our athletes. We spend a lot of time helping them, both in training, making sure they have some of the skills that they need to help our athletes. But I think most of all, it's about them being a part of our community and giving back.
Let's talk about your coaches. They're so important to your club and to all the clubs. Let's talk about the parents as well. A lot of times they're looking out for the best interest of their child, but I think sometimes they get involved where they shouldn't and leave it alone to the coaches. Address both of them.
Yeah, one of the things that we've always been focused on is ensuring that our coaches understand the game and understand what their responsibilities are. And you're right, we do have a lot of parents, and the parents do get excited. I mean, they're invested when you think about it, the number of hours they spend watching their kids and taking them to practice and traveling. But that said, we supported this year one of the grassroots referee practices where, we want to help train parents that the referees are there to help make the game better. And that, the focus should be around, having the kids play and enjoy themselves and not so much worried about whether the referee makes a bad call or not. A lot of it is really around the competitive edge that parents have. But I think the move to LTPD really has made a difference because it really takes the focus away from the win or lose experience and more towards the kids' development.
Well said. In 30 seconds or less, when we think about Whitby, a lot of people think about lacrosse and hockey, but soccer doesn't get enough respect. Are your city officials understanding that you guys are growing and have needs and are real important to Whitby, and they're listening to you just like hockey, just like lacrosse?
Yeah, actually, I'll tell you that our city councilors are very, very supportive. They've helped us along the way, both in supporting us getting our dome, supporting us with our field, and really focused on ensuring that we have a cooperative relationship to help do things like, for example, our fields. We have a cooperative relationship where they help us to manage the field so that we have great facilities for our players and our parents to experience.
Outstanding. Thank you again so much, Whitby, for coming out and supporting the Hall of Fame golf tournament.